Alien barks loudly, gestures towards his ship, inspect the freighter. Oh, I can't afford it! I can afford it! It's blue, it's white, it's a bee, and I can afford it. I'm totally buying this. Let's compare it, just to make sure. What's up, everybody? A Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on No Man's Sky. When we left on the last episode, we kind of continued our base building operations and managed to get a construction specialist? Expert? I forget what they're called. I think it's specialist. In between that episode and this one, you might notice we're in a different place. Or at least it looks about the same, actually, but it's kind of different in that you see all these different icons and blah, blah, blah. So I actually came over here to investigate the new community event that came up recently where you could get Quicksilver. And I actually had a plan to do some post-editing, like post-commentary over some footage I recorded of how you go about doing it. But when I logged in to record today, I realized that the mission was no longer in my inventory, and when I get the buried technology modules, they're not giving me hex cores anymore, which seems to strongly indicate that the event is over. Now, I don't know if I can take the cores that I have back to Polo or not. I hope so. But it kind of changed up what I was going to do this episode, because I was planning on exploring that a bit more. Then I might be able to do if it's all actually closed. For those of you that don't know, No Man's Sky introduced a community event this past week. Apparently it was this past week because it does not look like it's active anymore. Where you talk to Polo and he sends you to this community type location. It was, I don't know if you could find it just anywhere while the event was going or if it had to be on this station or this planet. But when you pick up these technology modules, rather than getting salvage technology, you would get the hex cores. Now, I didn't get 25 of them, which is part of the issue. The mission was to get 25. I think I had about looks like 12 here. I don't know if I had them anywhere else or not. So I don't know if I can complete the mission with what I have or not. I don't even know if it'll acknowledge it or not because it's no longer in my objectives. It was in here under some kind of community research or something like that. So it may not be there for me. However, I can show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to our system, I think. I'm going to leave. I was going to spend some more time here and do some stuff and do some gathering and things like that, but like I said, I was under the impression basically that I had more time. I wasn't paying attention to the time frame thing that was given, and I thought I had more time to do some off-camera stuff. Apparently not. And I wasn't, but this will be kind of interesting because it'll let me see exactly how it handles what happens when you don't, when you have some of it, but you don't have all of it, like all of the mission objectives, as well as what happens after the event and stuff like that, as far as if you can still talk to the shop person, if you can still get the Quicksilver from the hex cores, because I never actually finished the mission, so I don't really know how all of that works. Alright, so we have arrived back at the Anomaly, and I went back through the portal. I didn't really take time to mess with the portal too much because it's kind of a scripted event in that you just kind of walk up and input the glyphs that Polo gives you, and then you leave. It's not really about how to work with the glyphs and all that kind of stuff, so I didn't really feel like messing with it. Always more to do. Oh yes, but not just now, friend. Go be free. Okay, so he's not talking to me that much. Oh, you can purchase stuff from him. I didn't know that. I don't want to spend that, but it's interesting. I think this won't have changed since I checked it. Yeah, that's a B. And let me see if Nada will talk to me at all. In every universe, Korvac's convergence crave non-compliant Nada shell. My family would murder me, traveler friend. Phew! Nada must resist. Nada likes who Nada is. I think that's Hugh. Hugh? Not sure. Nada's body shakes as they speak, the external symptom of an internal struggle. At times, another entity seems to stare out from beneath the visor. I grasp their arm firmly, and soon the familiar light pattern of my Korvac's friend reasserts itself. The convergence endlessly attempts to regain their errant shell and wipe Nada from existence. But Nada wants to live and learn and help. Nada promises to assist me. I'm really tempted, but I think I'm gonna keep putting off the Atlas path at the moment. Traveler hopes to make progress. Traveler tests themselves. Nada will. Okay, yeah. I don't have any more milestone things. Nothing found. Well, that's new. Alright, so this is the new vendor for those of you that haven't seen it before. It's back here behind Nada. Now, I'm not sure how this will work because I don't actually have any Quicksilver. And I don't think I can do anything without it. As you can tell, it requires Quicksilver over here. Everything's listed. Again, for those of you that haven't seen it, we have a gesture here of Mind Blown. We have a new helmet that can be added to your exosuit appearance. And then there's a few decals for, I'm assuming, your base. There's also statues for your base that are either gold, silver, or bronze blobs or astronaut characters. So yeah, that's base building parts, gestures, appearance. Okay. So, I think I messed it up because I don't have any Quicksilver and all I have is the hex cores, which I'm assuming should be turned into Quicksilver. When did this door start working? Oh, is it because I have an Atlas Pass? Mayhaps. I kind of want to... Can I move that to my ship or something? Let's see. Quick transfer... Ship. Nope, that just opens. I wonder if it knows. Maybe it just knows. Curious. Anyways. Have I already used this? Oh, wait, this is the training room. Yeah, this is the I still haven't figured out how to make this work. Now, terminal unlocking data logs. The machine is ancient and powerful. It just says leave. So I'm thinking we'll have to have something specific. It's highly possible that we would need those Atlas Stone tablets that we used to get. They have a similar shape to that terminal. So, yeah, that's not really going to work. So, since we can't really do much with the event, which is what I was actually planning on doing, I suppose our next best thing is to continue with the base building and awakening questline. Alrighty, so we're back on the, on our planet, on the base, and let me get my lamp going. So, I did do a little bit off camera before, or since the last episode. I put a... Wait, I thought I did. Maybe it didn't save. Oh no, I went and had to gather more resources. That's what it was. So I got enough resources. We should be able to put a room here. Now I'm kind of curious to see what it does with the terraforming. Okay, so it does get it out of the way for me. Cool. And so we need now... What is it? Is it under structures? Building components? Or equipment? Portable. Ah, there we go. Specialist terminal. So we need a science one. And I need magnetized ferrite for that. Now I feel like I had that somewhere. Was it on my freighter? Not on the freighter. Maybe it's in my containers. I feel like I have magnetized from somewhere. And I also built a second storage unit in case that wasn't obvious. Ah, there we go. I was going to say, I knew I had more of it. And I've actually gotten a couple more of these life support modules from doing stuff with both Nada and Polo and things. I haven't really seen too much that felt story-related enough that I felt like I needed to record it kind of thing. But, you know, it was just kind of one of those where... I was trying to kind of upgrade and keep going and keep doing things when I would hit milestones and things like that. And if I noticed anything that stood out as like, oh, you really need to to show this than I would. So we've got our science terminal. So now we have to hire a... Now that's interesting. Orbital station coordinates. Is that telling me to go back to the station, I think? Potential scientist recruit. Probably. I imagine it'll be the station. Now, while we're right here, let's go ahead and get a little bit preemptive, shall we? Because I imagine this is going to keep going. Let's see. Alright, so I can build one of those. Sweet. I have enough to build... Well, it says I can build one. 350. I might not be able to do more than one, now that I'm looking at it. Alright, so that worked pretty good. I like that. Let's see where we can snap this to. That wouldn't be too bad. I really kind of wanted it on the corner there rather than out here, but I guess we're not there yet in terms of that stuff. So let's... Yeah! Crap. I might try and just buy pure ferrite unless I have more in my container. Nope, don't see any. Now I do have magnetized. What happens if you put magnetized in a refinery? I'm curious. Because usually things go up, not down. So I'm kind of wondering if we can do that or not. Magnetized. Oh, you do get pure ferrite. Interesting. It's 1 to 2 instead of 2 to 1. Interesting. Alright, we might actually do that. Let's just do... I don't remember what I actually needed. Hello? Oh, I'm already at max. Okay. Let's just do like 100 or something, because I think that was right about where I needed it. Not that we can't always use more, but I'd kind of like to keep it as lucrative of components as I can. Yeah, that'll be more than enough, because I actually only needed like 62 or something like that, 52. You know what, let's just stop it. Let's just do that. Or should I put that in? Yeah, it's fine, it's whatever, I'm going to use it all anyway. And grab this. Alright, so now we can go ahead and get the room ready for... Let's see, there's science, and I forget who's next. And I don't know if we have the foundation things yet. Okay, so concrete... Okay, this is interesting. So if we're using steel and stuff, we need the pure ferrite, but concrete can be done with ferrite dust. That's interesting. And obviously wood can be done with carbon, which is kind of cool. Speaking of which, we actually got a few more blueprint things as well. So let's see if we can't get this to unlock some more stuff. Let's do the L-shaped. Metal door frame, metal window. Decisions. I think I have 11. Oh, square room wouldn't be too bad either. Ooh, that wouldn't be too bad either. So it does seem like when you get one, it's replacing it kind of thing. Oh, decisions. I'm thinking some decorative stuff might not be a bad idea. I don't honestly know how many more blueprint things I have. Potted plant. Apparently that many. So you have light. So this is an interesting setup of when you clear one of these, it opens more types of items and stuff, but then when you clear one in a similar category, like we did the curved and stuff like that, how you're getting that now. Oh, we might be able to do an L here. Let's actually try that. And I wonder, what does the square room cost? It's the same. Maybe we could do a square room somewhere. That might not be a bad idea. So let's try this. If we delete that, I should get my ferrite back. Okay. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Let's see if we can do a corner. And can we do a square off of that? It's too close. Ooh, how much ferrite do I actually have? I think I have just enough. Alright, so let's do it this way then. Because this actually works. We'll do this, and then we'll do a square. That'll work. Okay, now let's head up to the station. Actually, let me check the building computer, because we might have more blueprint things. Base registered to current owner. Use space agent. No. Okay. So it seems we're... Now that we have our specialist terminals going, we're kind of out of the unlock stuff phase for now. So let's go find ourselves a scientist. Okay, so we're back on our station here, or the station in our system. So let's talk to Priest Entity Ernie. Unknown life form, I passed my test. Ahoo! I am free to explore, free to pursue my passion for structural analysis. Do you have a base? A science terminal? Think of all that might be done. The Korvax is happy, overjoyed to see me. They seem to have just completed some rite of passage for their species, necessitating them to go out into the universe and pursue their interests. The scientist offers to join my base if I provide them with a science terminal. Done. Phew! Think not of payment. Scanning you while you sleep will be rewarded enough. Oddly creepy. Okay. That's, unsettling. So I guess let's return to the Overseer. Am I not the Overseer of my own base? Anyways, let's go see the Overseer. Okay, so we are back on the planet's surface. So, let's talk to him first. Things are going well, friend, but it will not be long before violence follows us here. It is inevitable. If I had some microprocessors, I could steal a march on fate. Yes, I would design a weapons terminal suitable for a Vy'keen armorer. The Overseer asked me for microprocessors in order to design a weapons terminal. Okay. Salesgek Ryronbeer. Ryronbeer? Let's go with that. Has... Either that or we'll come up with a funnier name that we can use. Has been helpful so far, and I have no reason to distrust them. I shall find them the microprocessors they need. Now, I actually have some, so that'll be a question of how many they need. Let's talk to Ernie. It is Ernie, right? Yeah, Ernie. Okay, acquire microprocessor 02. So craft with chromatic metal or nanotubes. Am I being lazy enough that I don't want to go up to my freighter and get 2 of them? Possibly. Can I transfer them? They did fix this as well, to where you can't transfer to the, to a freighter, or to a cargo container from freighters. You'll also notice that the quick menu is different now if you haven't been playing in a little bit. Last couple patches, I don't remember when that actually happened, but now if you do a quick, you have to actually hover over where you want it to go. I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest, but, I don't know. And I threw the hex cores in my freighter for now, just in case they are useful when the next event shows back up. I don't know how often they're going to be doing them. A fine base, traveler, as of course befits your honorable status. Oh, Korvax shall be so happy here. The Korvax is brimming with enthusiasm. Neither their shell nor the walls of my base seem able to contain them. Welcome, I guess? Let's just welcome them. Honor to witness the monolith of the traveler. Honor, but please, Korvax, contribute. Take these blueprints, lubricant and acid, liquids close to Korvax's heart. Okay, so acid, mordite, and fungal mold. Traveler, harvest marrow bulb, and Korvax will do more. We'll create plans for microprocessors and advanced refiners. Okay. Korvax will also clean windows while you're gone. The Korvax is desperate to please, showering me with praise and offers of assistance. They tell me travelers are to be honored, raised above all others. What have I done to earn such esteem? The scientist requires marrow bulb and cobalt materials found underground. They will be able to use this substance to craft blueprints for microprocessors and advanced refiners. Don't I already have the blueprint for microprocessors? Joy, our home will be light and our windows will be clean. Now wait, are you the science guy or the janitor? I'm confused. Okay. So this is the square ones. I kind of like this because they actually have a little window in them. Now, what's the snapping points like for in here? Because I don't remember... They added square rooms, but it was like towards the end of when I was on my first playthrough, so it's still snapping to the corners. Now, wait a minute. This says limit 1 per base. I'm curious. Let's break things. If I move you over here... Now, this should still work. Well, it used to work. Yep, there he goes. Okay. I was gonna say, you used to be able to move all of them. What I want to see is, can I put 2 of the same type in the same room? Because I don't remember why I had to build 2 different rooms. Limit 1 per base. Wait, where is it? Construction. See, why won't it let me put this here? Specialist terminals... Oh, limited 1 per room. Okay. I thought that's what it said, but I couldn't remember, because if I remember correctly, when I did the cuboid rooms, you could kind of just place them anywhere, and you could do more than 1 in the same room. So I was kind of confused as to why you can only have 1 in a room now. But I kind of like these square rooms better, I gotta be honest. So let's see if we can't just change these real quick. Okay, how do I... There we go. So let's get rid of that. And then put a square room there. Oh, I'm gonna need to remove him again as well. And the door. Let's remove the door. We're trapped in here. I hope this works. Remove that. And remove that. And then we'll do a square. Bam. Door. Bam. Okay. Don't really need the ladder to anything yet. Oh, where's the terminal? Terminal. Specialist terminals. There we go. Yeah, the circle ones are kind of cool, but I think, honestly, these rooms work better with the introduction of cuboid rooms, because then you can kind of merge cuboid rooms into these square rooms a little bit easier, and they're not quite as janky as when you're trying to merge in the circle. Also, you get kind of free windows with these, which is pretty neat. It's not the best. Actual window walls and stuff would be better, but it's not a bad compromise for starting out. Eventually I'd like to get the foundation thing so that this just doesn't look like it's floating here. And like I said before, this isn't necessarily a permanent base or anything like that. Oh, return to space to make contact with Apollo. I'm cheap, so I'm going to warp back to the station. And then I just fly out of the station and I save my launch thruster fuel. Alright, so I just left the station, and our radio's going nuts. How's the base? Make sure you hire a few staff with it. What are units for if not to assert dominance over your fellow life forms? But on to more important things. So, doesn't strike me as the nice guy utilitarian type, does he? If you're going to work with me, your equipment needs to be in good condition. We can't have you dying out there, not yet at least. Hey! I'm starting not to like this guy. You look awesome, but I'm starting not to like you. You can find anti-clusters scattered in abandoned buildings and other damaged machines. Ironic, really. The same structures the Sentinels destroyed will lead to their deaths. Interesting. The same structures the Sentinels destroyed will lead to their deaths. Abandoned buildings and damaged machines. Interesting. Trade these anti-clusters with merchants in space stations to get the blueprints you need. Man, I'm already good to go. I got like... Wait, collect nanites. Mission target is in another system. Why do I have to go to another system to get... Visit multi-tool technology trader in a Vy'keen system. Okay. What did I need for the base, for the, return over, the overseer awaits at their terminal. They do? I thought I talked to them already. Turn to scientist. What do you mean the scientist the way? Do I have everything I need on me? Oh, wrong screen. Hold on. Okay. He wanted like Marrow bulb and stuff. I don't have any of that. I do have the microprocessors. So I'm at least gonna go land on my freighter first. Oh, hello. Is this mine? That's mine. What are you doing so close by? I'm gonna go ahead and land on the freighter and collect my microprocessors, and then at least head back to the Overseer. But I don't think I have what the scientist guy wants. Oh, wow. Alright, so I went ahead and decided to jump to another system to follow the multi-tool thing, because I figured, well, I'm already out in space, I just have to launch again. And we landed on one of these, like, Star Destroyer looking ones, which I've been looking for. So, I'm hoping this is another Rescue the Freighter mission. It looks like it. Ouchie, 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 ouchie. Oh, wait, where's my, crap. Where's my shotgun? Come here. Oh, I love this thing. You do have to be really close, but once you're really close, and you actually have to hit them. That's another little minor criteria. Do gotta have to hit people. Ooh. Ooh. I'm actually getting pretty decent at this. Notice I said decent. Alright, now I gotta be a little more careful because these guys are flying around the freighter. I don't want to hit the freighter. The last thing I want to do is make them angry at me when it's the actual kind of ship that I'm looking for. Now granted, this isn't one of the huge ones, I don't think. But still, it'll do. I'm okay with it. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Stop it. What is hitting me? Holy crap. Seriously, what is... Leave me alone. Oh, I got one. Oh, they're dropping a lot of magnetized ferrite. That's actually really good. I can use that to reverse engineer it and work on my base. If I can get a hold of this guy. Oh, come here. I really do like that weapon. Like, I'm not typically much of a shotgun person, to be quite honest. In real life, I usually err more towards pistols and assault rifles. But in this instance, with this ship and this combat system... Oh, come on, get away from the freighters, dagnabbit. It's not fair. It's like using it's like having a human shield or a freighter shield, I guess. I can't hit you when you're just flying around the freighter. There we go. Over here. Aha! Gotcha! Alright, where's the, I don't see anyone. Oh, there we go. Probably only have about one more, if my memory serves. Is he, like, stuck in the ship? What is happening here? I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, he was like in the freighter for a second there. That's really odd. Gotcha. Oh, there's still another one? Or is that the last? Yeah, there we go. Alright, now do I get, Okay, I can't speak your language. A life form who must be the captain's friend. Yeah. Now, I don't know when they do this transmission if it's always free or if you only get the free one once. I can't remember if this is like you get the option to buy them, or because I think you can always buy them when you land on them, but when you rescue them, I don't know Oh, if they're free, I'm taking it. I don't even care if it's better. I just like this kind of ship. It just looks cooler. So I don't even care. Alright, so I went ahead and skipped ahead because I realized we were getting pretty low on time for this episode. Interloper, alien barks loudly, gestures towards the ship, inspect the freighter. Oh, I can't afford it! I can afford it! It's blue, it's white, it's a B, and I can afford it. I'm totally buying this. Let's compare it, just to make sure. Okay. So, it's actually 71, but with a... So this one has 18. And it does look like they're both Bs, but yeah, no, I'm totally doing this. How does one transfer? Is it just... Oh, okay. So we're just gonna spam all this stuff because we want to make sure we keep all of our stuff. Alright, cool. Totally buying it. Totally doing it. Freighters offer extras inventory storage. I didn't get to read all that. Captain looks at me happy. Ship and crew. Salute. Now, do I get all my support frigates, too? That would be another question I want to check. Manage fleet. Okay, cool. I do still have all of my frigates. What is happening? Alright, so I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but my whole game hung up and I had to basically close it all out. Now, I did encounter a little bit of a screwed up situation here. So when I came back, the freighter is the Star Destroyer one, which I wanted, but it mentioned that our frigates had come back. So I ran over here. We didn't actually have a control room, so I built one. And then when I built one, I could access this and, you know, debrief my frigates. Now, I believe there was another set out there, but I don't have enough to actually build a second one. Like, it didn't give me back my, my control rooms. Now, the interesting part is when I go talk to my command guy, he tells me all of our rooms are busy, and I'm assuming that's because I haven't been able to debrief the other set of frigates yet. Right here. So it's a bit of an interesting situation that's a little screwed up, that you don't get it doesn't like transfer your rooms back to you, ergo it doesn't seem to clear out if you had anybody out on an expedition type of thing. So it's a little weird, so I'm gonna have to go get some gold, and I'll probably do that off camera and reset everything, but we're going to make our way to the multi-tool guy and see if we can't wrap up this particular part of the Apollo quest line. However, my expedition did come back, one of them, and we got 3 of these fusion accelerants, which all sell for 1.5 million. So total, we got 4.5 million out of that, plus the 600,000 units they just brought back with them. Now, the only thing I'm not sure about is if I should hang on to these because I have a blueprint for. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Portable reactor, which uses a fusion accelerant. It also uses liquid explosive, but those sell for 4.2 a piece. So I could make 3 of these if I had 3 liquid explosive. Now, grant you, I don't have the blueprint for that one, but I'm wondering if I should hold off and then get the better stuff. But seriously, though, let's get some altitude here. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm happy. I am a happy sparrow. So let's head over here because I don't really want this episode to be too much longer. Hence why I said I'll probably do the gold and the frigate control stuff off camera. Oh, come on. Fine, I'll just fly in here. Oh, that's weird. It's actually already right side up. Alright. So let's go talk to this guy and then see what Apollo has to say. I don't know what blueprints I'm supposed to be getting because I'm like, I already have an A multi-tool. I kind of broke the storyline a little bit by upgrading so much before doing the story, because they're telling you how to upgrade your multi-tool and how to do this and how to, you know, and it's like, yeah, we've already been there, done that, dude. This also gives me another opportunity to get a suit upgrade. I think I'm going to go tech this time. Because we have a decent amount of these at the moment, and I need more... I have way more tech upgrade things I need to put somewhere, so I'm gonna go with that. Alright, talk to me. Interloper. Okay, offered anti-clusters. Why did I need 60 just to get... Was that the right guy? That's the multi-tool guy, right? Oh yeah, I guess it is. So what did he give me? He gave me cyclotron module. So if I go to install that, I don't have one of those. So that helps me not. Alright, so let's see what Apollo has to say. Oh, this is an unknown signal. You are not alone. I know you, traveler. I know where you've been. I know where you're going. There's no need to hurry. Ask who they are. Nothing. You will find us when the time is right. Okay. So now we talk to Apollo, I guess. Are you ready? Make sure you are. This job isn't going to be a small one. You might not be heading back to the base of yours for a while. I'm gonna confirm, I guess. Good, let the hunt begin. I've detected a Korvax installation on that world of yours. The interference in your transmission is a giveaway. It might be disguised in the style of another species, but don't be fooled. The synthetics delight in espionage. Point out Apollo is robotic. Cough. Huh. So, maybe I'm talking to a Korvax? I'm gonna cough. Let's see what happens. I'm not robotic. I was born just like you were. But this is no world for flesh. My brain, what organs I have left, everything was transferred to this shell. This is who I am. So you feel sorry for them, ask how this happened. I took my revenge when the time came. That is all you need to know. So start from the hypothesis that the Sentinels use these portals to get around. How do they activate it? We need to observe, we need to summon them. And what better way than to attack a Korvax factory? They are both robotic life forms. Too much in common, too much coincidence. Enter the factory and hack the terminal within. If we gain data about the Sentinels, good. If not, we'll have summoned enough of them to trace any energy spike on that world of yours. The portals will be ours in no time. I really don't know that I trust him right now. So yeah. That's going to wrap things up for this episode. We'll keep going with this in the next one, I think. But yeah, I'm super excited. We got a new ship, and it's the one I wanted to. That's cool. Alright, so we're going to wrap things up here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.